Tales from My Town. Stories inspired by the people and pets of Rockwood, Ontario, by Heather Gregory. Presents Out of the Box, the Pride Edition. Fred, the Librarysaurus Rex, was the keeper of bookshelves and toys at the local library. He wore a tie, glasses, a name badge, and he carried a briefcase. Just before the library closed, Fred would tuck the library toys in their toy box and wish them a good night. The toys would cuddle into their blankets and fall into a deep sleep, full of dreams of laughter and play. Once the toys were sound asleep, Fred would walk around the library and make sure all the books were neat and in place on the shelves. Once or twice a night, he would check the toys in their box. Spud the Potato Head waited for the toys in the box to fall into a deep sleep. He peeked out of the hole in the side of the box to make sure Fred was nowhere in sight. Then he snuck into his sister's box of accessories and snapped her lady lips, long eyelashes, high-heeled shoes, and purse into place. He would look at himself in the toy mirror and smile. Spud felt happiest when he was Spudette. Spud was not happy in his potato skin. He knew he would be misunderstood, shunned, and laughed at if he told any of the other toys. Until he got the courage to share his secret, it would remain buried in the box. Unfortunately, Spud's secret did not remain buried for long. Fred, the Librarysaurus Rex, heard a faint noise coming from the box. He tiptoed over to the box to investigate. He quietly lifted the lid of the box, and what he saw shocked and repulsed him. Spud was applying makeup to his lady accessories. The box lid slipped out of Fred's feeble hands, and it closed with a bang. The toys stirred, but did not waken. Spud's heart thudded in his chest. He peeked out of the hole in the side of the box, and he saw Fred staring at the box with a stunned expression on his face. Spud's heart sank. His secret was out of the box, and it was found out by Fred, who took his job very seriously. He also lacked understanding for anything that was less than what he considered normal. Spud began to tremble. What was to become of him? Fred was brought up to believe that men wore ties, not purses. Any other way was unnatural. Fred did not understand. He could not accept what he did not understand. As the keeper of toys and bookshelves, Fred would have to act, but he did not know what to do. Spud was a valued and loved toy. He did not want to place Spud on the pile of broken toys, so he did what any good keeper of bookshelves would do. He sought knowledge. He went to the stacks of books on LGBTQ+, and he began to read. After reading some books, Fred concluded that Spud was not broken. He did not need to be fixed. Spud was Spud, no matter what he wore. Fred's views were like so many others who did not understand. The only way to understand was to raise awareness, and so Fred came up with a plan. Just before the library opened the next morning, Fred let the toys out of their box. Spud was the last to emerge. He was quite anxious about what the reaction of the toys would be when he climbed out of the box in a dress with lady accessories, high heels, a purse, and his mustache. The toys looked at Spud. And then applause broke out. The toys supported Spud for his courage to come out of the box and for his determination to be who he was meant to be. The applause slowed to a single clap as all eyes turned to Fred. All the toys feared what Fred would do to Spud. Spud gulped, and he waited for his banishment to the pile of broken toys. Instead, Fred presented Spud with a rainbow-colored flag. "Today is a good day for a parade," he said. The toys hooped and hollered. They beat on drums and blew horns as they paraded around the library, celebrating acceptance and promoting inclusion to the delight of the library patrons and the librarians. Story and art by Heather Gregory. A special thanks to our local library mascot, Fred the Dinosaur, for his inspiration. Look for us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook under Tales from My Town. And don't forget to subscribe.